From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Falcons.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. 3rd down here.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Ready, blue 80, 25. Hey, check.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. On your team.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes to throw once more. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Falcons 14, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
11 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the...
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll run it here with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down. A loss of 2 yards. And
now it's Ryan.
Down.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tano passing yo. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Ryan, and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Jaden Graham there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Ryan. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
22. Chiefs 19. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 26, Falcons 22. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down, Falcons.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A
really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Atlanta.
He'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal. Now Ryan. A slant to Jones. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Hoff-Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15.
Resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.